I'm basically lost. What's going on, guys? It's ProTaz with ProTaz Adventures. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button down below so you can join me on future adventures. Let's get in the video. All right, guys, so today's video is a big time adventure. I'm going 10 miles into the unknown, and we're gonna have a good time doing it. We're gonna go fishing, hopefully get some gold. I got my pan with me. I know the water's gonna be pretty cold, so I'm gonna try to do not a lot of pans, but try to do some pans so we can get some gold. All right, so what I'm bringing with me today is simple. I got a bag with me with a few things that I think are gonna be good. I'm bringing a little ugly stick fishing rod, and I'm bringing a Gatorade, some water, and I'm bringing a Jetboil with me. I'm bringing my sidearm and some fishing gear. Basically, yeah, I'm going into the woods pretty deep with minimal survival gear, and it's going to be an all-day adventure, and I'm pretty stoked about it. We're going to film, we're going to have fun, and we're just going to explore this beautiful nature out here. Like, check this out, guys. We're in the middle of nowhere. This is a logging road, but this logging road ends. So I'm going to leave my vehicle here, and hopefully nobody jacks it. If they do, they owe me a 4Runner, and I'm going to find you. I'm about a quarter mile in right now, and I'm just doing my thing. I'm walking, and all I can think about is catching some fish. I think the sun is coming out, which is great. It rained for the last couple days, but I'm hopeful the flash of the lure is going to get us some nice trout, hopefully. I can hear the river in the distance, and I'm really excited about this one. Hopefully we can catch some trout, and I don't know, if I catch a trout, I kind of want to cook it, but we'll see what happens. I got my Jetboil with me. I can make some soup. I brought some water, I could boil it. So I'm pretty excited about this one. It's an all-day adventure, and I got nothing else to do today but travel in the middle of nowhere, enjoying God's beauty, and just having fun. Thank you guys for joining me on this adventure, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You're missing out on these adventures, and I'd love to have you part of the ProTaz family. Let's get it. Wow, check this out. Holy, let me turn the camera around. What a beautiful view. Boom. We got snow up there, which is amazing to see. All this greenery, all these maple trees, all the trees that are yellow, kind of orange, those are all maple. But wow, what a view. That's amazing. That's why I love coming out here, because it's just, you just see so many cool things. The only thing that worries me is the predator activity up here. We have cougars in the area. We have bears. I'm not really afraid of bears, but cougars, they can sneak up on you at any time, so you got to be ready. I always kind of look side to side, you know, where I'm walking, and I'm cautious, you know, about where I want to step and where I want to look. My main goal is get to the river and catch some fish, gold pan, just hang out by the river. At least I have this open area where I could kind of visually see if there's any predators coming. Out here, it's all secluded, and you know, A cougar could be up there looking at me right now. I'm just looking like a tasty snack, but I got my firearm ready and I'm ready to use it if I need to. So that's kind of the exciting part of being outdoors, is it's the unknown and you're just having a fun time doing it. We got a bunch of rocks here and I would love to test some of this moss here. I bet you there's some gold here. I've been walking for a while now and I see that the river over here is getting more to my level, so that's exciting. I'm looking for a bank that I could potentially go down and kind of walk the rocks. Over here, it looks like a decent spot, but the water is super fast. I don't want to slide on any rocks and potentially go into the river unless there's a bank that I could catch myself on. And unfortunately, it's all slippery rocks here with a bunch of moss. So I'm not gonna risk that. I'm gonna continue walking and I'm gonna see if I can get to a bank. All of this is becoming a bank now. So in here somewhere, I wanna travel down and make it down into there. I'm gonna turn my GoPro on, climb down and see if I could get down there safely and then get onto the bank and then assess the situation. All right. Slowly making my way. Always want to hold a tree if you're going down something slippery. Nice and slow, coming down the tree here. All right, this is kind of slippery here. All right, we're on the bank. Let's go. Almost lost my hat there. Don't break my rod. Okay. Woo! We made it. Wow, this is incredible. What I'm seeing right now is absolutely incredible. Guys, check out the landscape behind me. I got my GoPro going too. Let me turn this around. Holy, this is sick. I just made my way from in there, come onto this bank, and this is what I see. Oh, yes, sir. Wow. So much potential for catching fish here. That was a long, treacherous walk. A sucky walk. Walking always sucks, but when you're going somewhere, it doesn't suck that much. What creeps me out the most is it's you versus the nature. So when you're walking, you can just hear yourself and you don't really hear anything else. Bunch of rocks, so many landmines. Try not to break an ankle out here. But I bet you that water is so cold. All right, I'm trying to find a more calmer, that's kind of rough water. I'm trying to find a more calmer peak of water that I could start fishing my lure with. So I think over there potentially, or over that, in that back end, I could potentially get there. My biggest downfall here with this hike today is I never packed gloves. My hands are kind of cold, but it's okay. It's about 45 degrees, so it's not that bad. And I didn't pack extra socks. And that's so important here because at a point now, I gotta cross, what seems to be a shallow little area of water, but my boots can only do so much. And if I get my feet wet, I might get sick, hypothermia, all those things start rolling in. So when you guys are out there adventuring, make sure you pack socks and gloves. More socks than anything. If you have to cross somewhere, at least your feet will stay dry and you won't have to worry about getting cold or potentially getting hypothermia. So I need to figure out a way to cross this channel here without getting wet, and that's going to be a challenge in itself. So let me find like a log or sticks or rocks or something that I can make a bank with and cross over, because I am not getting wet today. So this is what I'm dealing with right here. It seems like a little shallow spot, but it's probably 6 inches deep and I need to cross it. So in order to do that, I need to figure out a way to cross it without going in the water. So I have to build some kind of rock barrier to get over there. I think I'm gonna go to this fastest point here and try to build a little dam to go across. Oh man, this sucks. I got a bunch of rocks here, so I better start building. Dude, every rock I throw in the water just sinks to the bottom. Oh man. All right, well, keep going, I guess. Man, these rocks are heavy. I might have to just roll this one in here. Oh. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go back. I don't know if I can successfully do this without getting wet. It's too fast water here. I'm aborting the mission of getting big rocks and putting them in the water because that seems to be a deep point. I'm gonna go try to skip rocks a little lower where it's less fast. Remember I said something about looking at the land, the lay of the land? Well, I got really excited about making it across. I decided to not look at the land, and I actually found a way better way to make it across. Why wouldn't I think about that earlier? Okay, well, I gotta cross this guy, all right? And then I have a better plan of action. I actually have the edge of the river, which is rocks, which I could potentially go across and make it to the other side. So I'm gonna try that now. All right, it's not too bad here. I could definitely walk these rocks and make it across. I'll show you guys. All right, we make it down here, we climb those rocks, we get over to the bank, and we walk that bank over to the side. That's my main plan, and that's what I'm going for. One rock at a time. We're gonna make it across. No worries. Plan of action is in successful mode. I might have to step a little bit in the water. Oh yeah. All right, we're across. Well, we made it to the side. We're no longer on this other side here, and we're across successfully. Now I gotta find a potential good fishing spot, and we'll go from there. All right, this doesn't look too bad. It looks kind of deep there. It's pretty fast, but not crazy fast. And if fish were to hold, I think fish would hold somewhere along that bank there. I wouldn't mind just setting up my rod and having it ready, so that way I can do a couple casts and see if we can catch a fish here. It's pretty fast all along actually, but I'm thinking just in here or where that tree is over there, kind of the shallow part, maybe over there too, do a couple casts. So I think I'm gonna set up my rod now and see if we could catch some fish. What I wanna do is get my rod out, set it up. I'm gonna use a lure, probably like a number 3 blue fox, and see if we could catch a fish. So I got a little baby ugly stick here, and I got a, I don't know, 15-pound line braided. I hope it's good. I hope this rod is good. I just kind of grabbed it, but it seems to be tangled. So that's the most amazing thing. I have this knot in here, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. So I have to take all this line off. Luckily for me, I didn't have to take too much line off. I found the knot, so we'll call that good. And then I'll pull some out to set up my rod, and bingo, bango, bongo, we'll have a rod set up, and we'll be good to go. It's really nice to have like little rods like this. You could take them anywhere, and surprisingly, you could catch a salmon with a little rod like this. I got my setup all ready, and let's go fishing. I'm gonna switch over to GoPro, and hopefully we can catch some fish. Oh, I thought I had him. So I made the decision to move spots. I'm gonna keep hiking across, and the water's just a little too fast here. Every time I throw my lure in, it ends up going to the top because the water just rushing too fast. And I'm sure there's fish just at the lower bank here, but it's gonna be tough to catch anything in this kind of pressured water. So I'm gonna continue hiking, and then we'll see if we can find another spot. Hopefully cook a meal and catch some fish. And I also want to do some gold panning. Didn't leave any garbage. All right, we're good. Gonna try to make it up this bank here. Set you guys down. I gotta cross this log. All right. And now I just make my way up the side of this hill here. Mind you, I got a 4-foot fishing rod that I gotta deal with. All right, very unstable rocks here, so I'm gonna try to be careful. Trying to get a good landing pad. All right, halfway there. I'm just gonna continue going down this road until I find a better way to get down to the river and catch more fish. I am so gassed from just crawling there. Holy. All right. Let's continue on and hopefully find a better way to catch these fish. I'll show you guys something you don't see in the city. Give me a second, I'm gonna come up on it. Check this out. Look at this beauty. We got snow-capped mountains all around us. I was fishing over there and now I'm over here. There's no way I'll be crossing any of this and the gear I have today. I don't have fishing waders or anything, so I'm not gonna even try it. But this would be a good place to potentially, and it gets kind of deep there. It'd be a good place to potentially try catching fish, but I don't know, kind of tough out here. Back through the forest we go. Hey, a mushroom. I just found an old outhouse. What if there's a dead guy in here? Never know. Looks like it's been shot up. Boom! Nobody in here. That's good. It's good. I don't have to call anybody. It's all good. Nobody's in there. I'm going deep now. Deep in the middle of nowhere. And I'm just gonna try to get to the river, I guess. All right. All right, well, this takes me to a part of river. I don't know if I want to go here though. Seems a bit fast. But I feel like everywhere I go is fast. Oh man, I got this big old tree right in front of me. I'm gonna go around. I hate getting hit with spider webs in the mouth. That's the worst. Making my way downtown, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and I need you, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and I don't know the words. I'm deep now. I'm definitely deep. A lot deeper than I want to be, but I'm deep. Gotta make it out of here. I'm basically lost. There's no like real path to go here. It's just straight up woods. And we got this guy, random guy, Protaz Adventures. We're out here just doing it. Crawling around in a random forest with random trees, fungus, and mushrooms. Imagine I step on a bear in hibernation. That'd be crazy. All right. Looks like I may have made it out of the enchanted forest. I just gotta be careful because there is a slope here that I could potentially fall down. If I can make it to this tree, I'll be better off. All right, I'm standing on top of a tree right now, and I've got some trees wrapped around my ankles, but I'm making my way down. Hopefully my GoPro is recording every step, just kind of walking this piece of wood. I still got my balance, so that's a plus when you're out here in the woods. All right, we must press on. Yep, definitely no fish here. I don't know anything about mushrooms, but those look pretty good. Not bad. All right, so this spot looks a lot better. As you guys can see, the water is not as fast. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start fishing, hopefully see if we can catch whatever's in here. So I fished for about 25 minutes, and sad to say, we've got no fish. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's kind of late in the season. I was out here like 3 months ago, and I caught a bunch of fish, and now there's no fish. I'm gonna set up my camera. I'm gonna start gold panning. Maybe I'll get some gold. We got to win in some kind of department here. I stopped at a point where the river washes out, so I'm gonna start gold panning and see if we can find some of that precious gold. So we got the river coming in here, and it washes out in this spot here. I'm gonna try to collect some dirt in this region here where the majority of the washout happens, and I'm hopeful there's some sort of specks of gold here. The worst part about all this is I didn't even bring a scoop with me. I forgot my scoop. Oh, this is not good. All right, well, I see a small speckle of gold. A little guy, nothing crazy. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it. I found gold here before, so I know it's in here. It's just a matter of finding it. Water's so cold. Oh, yes, sir. We found a piece of gold. Oh, I thought it was all over. No fish, no gold. And we have managed to find, actually, like 1.25 pieces of gold. That's a small speckle. It doesn't really count. But this one counts. Let's go, dude. In the sand, we've got a nice piece of gold. Oh, yes, sir. Man, that is exciting to see a piece of gold. I panned a few times off camera. I showed you guys a few times. The water is super cold. Like anything water related right now is tough. Pretty cold here, guys. It's no joke. You can see my breath. And to be able to find a piece of gold, it's really exciting. So come on. It's probably the only piece of gold I'm going to get today, as I've tried panning a few more times. But hey, we're on to something. So get excited. It's cold. That water sucks. My phone is dying. My GoPro just died. But luckily I have another battery for my GoPro, and I can continue filming. So I'm just gonna cook some food now. I got a chicken noodle soup, and I'm gonna heat it up in my Jetboil and eat a little food, and then just get back out there. While that's cooking, I'm gonna get some protein going. Just like that. Nothing beats an egg as a snack. I just had an egg and I'm gonna have another one after. Can't wait to eat the soup. Look how amazing that looks. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. It's looking good. All right, guys, the chicken noodle soup is all done. I could probably take this off. I gotta figure out how I wanna drink this or eat this. I got no spoon or anything. Let's give it a try. It's probably really hot. Ooh, that's hot. Nothing beats a warm soup on a cold day. Oh yeah, so good. I love it. Well, we made it back to the car in one piece. That's great. The chicken noodle soup was very delicious on the way. My phone did die. I'm just charging it now. And it's been a pretty successful day. I mean, we went out there. Well, I went out there. You guys kind of went out there with me because you're watching. But we went out there, you know, checked out some scenery, found a piece of gold. I mean, the ideal goal was to catch fish. We didn't catch anything. So that's all right. That leaves more time for next time to go out there and catch some fish. But overall, beautiful scenery, beautiful backcountry, and nothing else to complain about. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.